The season of hidden gems is upon us in Pokemon Go, and with it comes new Pokemon debuts, new raids, new events and more. Let's take a look. The season will begin on June 1st at 10 AM and end on September 1st at 10 AM. Firstly, let's have a look at the Pokemon debuts that we're going to be getting this season. Sandygast and Palossand will be making their debuts during the Water Festival Beach Week event that starts on June 6th at 10 AM. Sandygast will be available via field research encounters and in 1-star raids during the event. You can use 50 candy then to evolve into Palossand. They are both ground and ghost types, and I'm actually pretty hyped for these Pokemon to come to the game. I'm a big fan of their designs and I quite enjoy the beach theme surrounding them. The rock and fairy type Carbink will also be making its debut during the season, although we don't know when yet. And as Diancie is linked to Carbink, it's actually born from a Carbink that's undergone a mutation. That further suggests that Diancie will be the mythical Pokemon releasing during this year's Go Fest events, which are also happening this season. Let's have a look at the seasonal bonuses we're going to be getting. So we have 1 extra special trade per day, 1 additional candy when trading, and 1 guaranteed XL candy when training for trainers with level 31 plus. These are actually some pretty nice bonuses, especially the 1 guaranteed XL candy per trade. We've seen this bonus before and it's pretty good for getting your XL candies going. Just make sure you hold on to all the meta relevant Pokemon that you pick up. Instead of transferring them, just trade them to somebody if you can. This way you can stop on candy, and most importantly Candy XL for getting those Pokemon up past level 40. It's also good to note here that Niantic have decided to keep the remote raid damage as it is, and has made it a permanent change instead of a seasonal bonus, which is a big W because I don't think we could take another remote raid nerf here. And I think keeping the damage for remote raiders as it is now is a great choice. Coming back in June is also Shadow Raids. We'll have 1-star and 3-star Shadow Raids being available from June 5th at 10 AM, and they'll be available every day, whereas 5-star Shadow Raids will only be available on Saturdays and Sundays throughout the season. Starting from June 10th, Shadow Articuno will be the 5-star Shadow Raid boss, and its shiny will be available with a 1 in 20 chance. Shadow Articuno is not a bad ice type raid attacker, and it is ranked 73 in the Master League. It isn't as hype as Shadow Mewtwo, and so it'll be interesting to see if there'll be many people out there doing these, because remember they are in person only. Luckily, it seems like with Purified Gems, Shadow Articuno will be easier to bring down than Shadow Mewtwo, probably only need 2 to 4 players. In research breakthroughs for the season, you'll get an encounter with either Sableye, Beldum, Ordino, Furfrou, Noibat or Goomy. Not a bad pool of Pokemon. Sableye is good PvP Pokemon in its purified form, and therefore getting XL candies for it is useful. Metagross is a good raid attacker and it's good in PvP, and it's also got a Mega coming at some point, so it's always nice to get encounters with Beldum so we can stock up on those candies and Candy XL. Ordino is quite a good encounter as well because it gives 2,100 base Stardust, which is quite nice if you're catching it on a Stardust event. And if you miss the Com Day, then Noibat is probably of interest because it is very rare in the wild, and you do need 400 candies to evolve it into Noivern, so some people could have some good use from this. And Goomy is also a nice rare spawn to put in the pool. With the change of the seasons, the wild Pokemon you encounter in different biomes change too. I actually quite like this concept, makes it feel more immersive having certain Pokemon spawning in certain biomes. In cities for this season we've got Alolan Meowth, Kadabra, Magneton, Koffing, Aipom, Galarian Zigzagoon and Patrat. In forests we've got Paris, Exeggutor, Scyther, Cacnea, Seawaddle and Phantump. In mountains we've got Onix, Dunsparce, Loudred, Boldore, Ferroseed, Stunfisk and Helioptile. At beaches and near water we have Galarian Slowpoke, Shelder, Staryu, Pelipper, Alomomola, Binnacle and Bruxish. In the northern hemisphere we've got Paris, Alolan Exeggutor, Dratini, Trico, Torchic and Mudkip. And in the southern hemisphere we've got Meowth, Alolan Marowak, Beldum, Turtwig, Chimchar and Piplup. There'll also be some more in these biomes as well, but these are the main ones. We also have some updated egg pools for the season. In 2km eggs we'll have Starly, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Magby, Azurill and more. In 5km eggs, Omanyte, Kabuto, Shuckle, Sableye, Roggenrola, Marini and more. In 7km eggs, Hisuian Growlithe, Voltorb, Quillfish, Sneasel. In 10km eggs, Mawile, Bagon, Emolga and Dino. In 5km Adventure Sync eggs, Cranidos, Shieldon, Mantike and Stunfisk. In 10km Adventure Sync eggs, Riolu, Galarian Yamask, Goomy and Rockruff. Again, these aren't all the Pokemon that will be in these eggs, but these are the highlighted updates for the season. We also have the dates for this season's community days, but we haven't got all the confirmed featured Pokemon, but we do have some leaks. June 10th will be Axew Community Day. I will have a video up going into more detail about this event. On July 9th we've got a Com Day Classic, and the leak states that it will be Squirtle, which does make sense as we have seen a lot of Squirtle and Blastoise in the season announcement trailer. This will be a great time to get some good Squirtle from Mega Blastoise, which is one of the top water type raid attackers in the game. The July 30th Community Day has been leaked to be Poliwag. Not the most meta relevant Pokemon Poliwrath and Politoed, but they do have decent shinies, and Politoed is ranked 35 in the Ultra League, meaning it could be worth looking out for some PvP IV Poliwags. And August 13th will most likely be Froakie Community Day, and I know a lot of people have been waiting for this one to get that awesome shiny Greninja. Also, it would be nice if they gave us a way to have a battle bonded Greninja for this, but maybe it's too much to ask in one go. Moving on to 5-star raid bosses for the season, we've got the Lake Trio from June 1st to June 15th. These are region based, so in the Americas and Greenland, Azelf will be in raids. Mesprit will be in Europe, Africa, the Middle East and India, and Uxie will be in Asia Pacific region. You can, however, remote raid the other ones that you can't get in your region, and they can all be shiny. From June 15th to 29th, Nihilego will return to raids, and its shinies being released. Pretty nice shiny, and it is a top poison type raid attacker. June 29th to July 6th will be Heatran. Its shiny is available, and it's ranked 78 in the Master League, but other than that, it's not massively exciting. It is getting a move update this season, but it will be Earth Power, which isn't a stab move, so it probably won't add much to the Pokemon. But maybe it'll see some kind of play in PvP, I'm not sure. July 6th to July 13th will be Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno, all back in raids. Shinies have already been released, and if you are still after the shinies, this is a good time. July 13th to the 25th will be Regieleki. Its shiny will not be available, but at least it is in normal raids this time and not in elite raids. And after that, July 25th to August 4th will be Regidrago with no shiny release either. But it is good to know that both of these Pokemon are in normal raids and not in elite raids, meaning that hopefully in the future, Pokemon that debut in elite raids will make their way to normal raids eventually, so people will be able to actually get the Pokemon without having to do elite raids if they can't do that. August 4th to 16th will be Cresselia, which will have its shiny available. It's good to pick up some for PvP because it's ranked 40 in the Great League and it's ranked 2 in the Ultra League. August 16th to 23rd, we have an unknown raid boss. In Mega Raids from June 1st to 15th, Mega Swampert will be available, which is worth getting if you haven't got one already because it is a great water and ground type raid attacker. Mega Sceptile will then take over till the 29th, and again it's worth getting access to Mega Sceptile because it's a great grass type raid attacker. From the 29th to July 6th is an unknown Mega Pokemon, but it is leaked to be Mega Sableye, which will be pretty hype. From July 6th to 13th, Mega Blastoise will return. From 13th to 25th, it'll be Mega Blaziken, which is a top fire and fighting raid type attacker. And then taking over till August 4th will be Mega Tyrannitar, making its debut in Pokemon Go. This Pokemon is going to be really strong as Tyrannitar is getting access to Brutal Swing this season as well. August 4th to 16th will be the return of Mega Gyarados. August 16th to 23rd will be Mega Salamence back, which is really strong Dragon type raid attacker, so I highly recommend picking this one up. We also have info on the events going down in June. On June 3rd from 2 PM till 5 PM will be the Searching for Gold Research Day. From June 6th to June 12th will be the Water Festival Beach Week. June Community Day featuring Axu will be on June 10th between 2 and 5 PM. The Solstice Horizons and Team Go Rocket Takeover will be on June 16th to June 25th, and then we'll have the Dark Flames event taking place between June 29th and July 2nd. For the June Spotlight Hours, we've got June 6th, we have a bit of a different Spotlight Hour featuring 5 Pokemon this time, namely Krabby, Kabuto, Corphish, Clauncher and Crabrawler, with 3 times catch XP. June 13th we have Binnacle with 2 times catch candy. June 20th is Sunkern with 2 times transfer candy. And June 27th will be Doduo with 2 times evolve XP. Let me know in the comments what you think about the season of Hidden Gems, what's your favourite part about it. As always, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.